Well, hello everybody. It is me, Rachel Cross, and I am bringing you Art from the Heart, where everything we make is with a point and a purpose. I am so excited today to bring you some creations that I made out of toilet paper rolls. Oh my goodness, we all have them right now, and what can we do with them? I was so impressed by all of the things I found online and the things that I could make with them. It was so much fun sitting with my kids and creating these. The creations that I show you today, I actually sat and created them with my own kids at home, and we had a really great time. And as I was sitting there, I thought, wow, this is a really great coping skill for what we have going on right now. But what is a coping skill, right? So coping skills or coping strategies are things that we can do during times of high emotions, maybe intense emotions, uncomfortable feelings, and they're to help us kind of slow down and calm down and refocus and refresh a little bit. And I definitely found that in these creations that I made with my kids. Plus, we had fun, we laughed, they were silly, and that's what we needed right now. We needed this time together. So I encourage you to make these with your family if you can. I have lots of different samples I'm going to show you today, and I'll also show you a couple on how I created them. So let me get started by just going over some of the supplies. I definitely had toilet paper rolls, but I also had the paper towel rolls, the long ones that I cut in half to make it match kind of the size of the toilet paper rolls. And I had paint and glitter glue. I have everything here. I had Sharpies, I had scissors. I'm even going to use a stapler today. I had a glue stick. I also had some heavier glue. You can use Elmer's. I had this on hand, so that's what I use, whatever I have on hand. You could even, with your parent, right, use super glue. Don't use super glue if you're not over like 18. And so I even had to use clothespins to hold some of the creations together to let them dry, and I'll definitely go over that on what that looked like. I needed tissue paper to make these super cool, fun, fire-breathing dragons. Let's see if I can make it blow fire. Let's see. Little bit, right? So they were really fun creating these. And they're silly and they're fun, and that's definitely what I know I needed right now. I also have these little gift boxes, which my older daughter made. She is about 13, so she definitely had fun creating these. She said it reminded her of little 5-minute DIYs, that she had seen them before, and I just thought they were super cool. They're a little gift box. You just fold it over, and you can put little candies or a little note in there to somebody. And I also have another one that I'm going to make here, and you can staple the ends, and we're going to put rice in it and see if it's a cool shaker. I don't know. I haven't done it yet, but we're going to do it together, so we're going to find it out. So that's what I used. A lot of different supplies. Definitely have a list of what I use since there are so many. Had the ribbon. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and show you first how I did the fire-breathing dragon. So I'm going to go over real quick, not through the whole process. So what we did was started with the toilet paper roll. It was just, blank. It was brown. Then we painted it yellow. So with these, I actually wrapped them in paper, construction paper, which I have. And I wanted to see what it would be like if I didn't have any paint. And so I wanted to wrap it in the construction paper to see how it would turn out, and it was a little challenging. It was, but it'll work. If that's what you have, it will definitely work. And that's where I needed the clothespins to come in and hold it together, even hold the paper down a little bit where I had to glue the sides together. So this one, definitely the binoculars will take a little bit more time. They were fun and creative, but I just wanted to show you that you can do it with construction paper. You could even color these with markers. If you don't have, even crayons, if you don't have anything available to you but markers or crayons, that would be perfect. Before I go on, I want to show the little ladybug too. This was fun. This was created out of paint and construction paper and a glue stick. So very easy things that we use to create it. So with the fire-breathing dragon, we started with the toilet paper roll. We painted it. So then came the tissue part. This is just tissue paper that you use to put in a gift bag at a birthday or some kind of party, and you stuff that tissue paper in there. You can find this at the Dollar Tree, at the dollar store. Very affordable. A lot of places offer it in color. So what we did after this dried was took a glue stick because it was easier. And I just want to show this just because it's easy and it's fun. So we just placed a little bit of the glue on the end and just went ahead and stuck it in there. And so then we continue to do that all the way around. And so what I found out whenever I made these yesterday was that my tissue paper strips, they were kind of too thick to actually blow the air through. So what I did was I found that gluing them on a little thicker was easier. I'm going to go ahead and do just one more and then show you the little trick that I did. So after they were glued on, and I noticed that they weren't blowing very well, I just took a pair of scissors and I went ahead and I just cut the strip. Very easy, very simple. I didn't even cut it all the way up. I just cut it just about maybe an inch to where it was up. And then I didn't have to glue on a bunch of little pieces of tissue paper. It was the thicker strips and then just cut them in half. And that worked absolutely great. I did less work to get the same effect, which is awesome, right? So I wanted to show that. And then the original creation recommended using pom-pom balls for the eyes and googly eyes. Well, I didn't have any of that on hand. I don't have any of that right now at my home. And so I thought, how can I recreate the eyeball look? So what I had available were cotton balls. So very simple, very easy. They're pretty much already in a ball shape. So what I did was I took this more adhesive glue. Again, you can use Elmer's if that's what you have. This is just clear tacky glue. I think even the dollar store sells even the white tacky glue. So I just put a little bit of glue on there and took the cotton ball, kind of mushed it into a ball, just make sure it's not going to be perfect, and that's okay. We're not looking for perfection. We're looking for fun. We're looking for fun and creativity. So then I just put the other one on there. So with that, you can already see, right, it starts to look like a dragon. So what I did for the black part on the eye was I got a little bit of paint. Just going to put this down on here. Just some black paint, just a tiny, tiny bit with like a tiny, tiny brush. And my kids were actually the ones who dotted the eyes on there. They wanted to do their own eyes, and that was it. And we have the eyes, right? Easy. You can look for things that you have around your house that you can use to make these. Feel free to get creative and explore with what you have. Oh, and then we just did 2 little dots, because I also recommended little pom-pom balls for the nose as well. But I thought, I think the dots will be just fine. So that's how we created the fire-breathing dragon. Definitely fun. My kids were running around the house, blowing them, having a good time, and that's what I wanted to see them having right now. So with that, I'm going to put that one there. And then I'm going to just transition real quick over to how I made this little gift box is what it's supposed to be. I stapled the ends. So I'm going to use this one. It's a little bit bigger because I'm actually going to put some rice in it. And we're going to see if it's a cool shaker or not. So I'm going to go ahead and start by using the stapler and just pinching one end and stapling it. Stapling it closed as best can be, especially since I'm going to put rice in there. I want it like really good and close. I'm not going for the beauty look on this one. I'm going for effectiveness of holding my rice in there. So with this, I'm going to take some stickers that I have. Again, we can find stickers at the dollar store. There's a lot of things that I use that come from there. I know I keep referencing it because I want you to know that art doesn't have to be expensive. It doesn't have to be expensive. We don't have to spend a lot of money on creating the things that we want to create. There are very affordable ways out there. So I would just go through, put these little silly stickers on there. I could have left it plain and drew some pictures on there. I could have written some words. Maybe I have a favorite song. I could have written it on there and then put the rice in and have a little musical shaker with my favorite song written on it. So I'm going to go ahead and stop there. And I just have some uncooked, white rice. We're going to pour it in. Ooh, I'm excited about this. I've never made one of these before. This is my first time. And then what we do is we pinch the end. Oh, my sticker fell off. Let me see. Going the opposite way. That's what gives it the effect. So I'm going to go ahead and close this up. And my little stickers are falling off. Okay, here we go. Let's see if it's going to make the magic. Oh yeah. It did it, right? It holds the rice. How fun would that be? And then we have little music shakers for our songs. I love that. So this is what I wanted to bring to you today. Definitely fun family activities that we can do with the things we have around us, our toilet paper rolls. I would love to see your creations. Please share them with us on Instagram at hashtag Operation Stay Connected. I love to see what you come up with. There are so many more ideas out there. Please share what you create with us. I'll see you next time.